Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Let's crack it. And today I'm back with a new video which is about the Infosys interview experience. And this guy was selected after giving this interview. And without much further delay, let's dive into our video. And before that, there are certain important points I'd like to tell you guys. So first thing is that both the technical and HR rounds are not separate. No separate rounds for these two, and both of these are held at once, both TR and HR. And hardly it takes around 15 to 25 minutes, and few of the interviewers take less also, like even they close the interview within 12 minutes, and some might also take up to 30 minutes. It depends on the interviewer. And second thing is, these days most of the interviewers are expecting the communication skills and not the technical knowledge. So they are not going to ask much technical questions, rather than they are testing the communication abilities of the person or a candidate who is giving the interview. So my only suggestion is that you need to talk spontaneously during the interview. Yeah. So one final note I can give you is, your present answer will decide the future question. Like for example, if interviewer had asked some question, so while you are answering the present question, the interviewer might take the keywords from the present question and ask you the further question. Like for example, if you are speaking about your hobby, and he might ask something about the hobby while you are speaking itself. So this you need to remember. That's it. Let's start our video, guys. So, guys, the very first question he was asked, like, tell about yourself, or self introduction. We call it as self introduction. So, there are certain points to be remembered while telling about yourself, or briefing about the introduction. Like, it should be short and sweet, and you need to prioritize what to include in your self introduction. Prioritize. Everyone should prioritize even before the interview that what to include in telling and introducing yourself. So we can also say that this is the best opportunity to include, to expose your skills, like to express all your skills which are not even mentioned on the resume. So within that 2 minutes or 3 minutes span of time, you need to plan what to tell, what to include in this telling about yourself. And I could also say that don't avoid personal details, I mean family details, family problems, or all these kind of things should not be included in telling about yourself. Like I can say that you need to include qualifications, your birthplace, educational details, and if you want, you can also include your project details, like your skills, what are your skill strengths, and your weaknesses, your hobbies. All these can be included, but yeah, you need to prioritize. And next comes the most one of the most anticipated questions. Like in almost in every interview, project is asked, tell about the project. So guys, in for every candidate must be able to tell about at least one project. So you might be having some group projects, so you can include about the group project, at least if you did not do any personal project. So in when it comes to group project, you can share your contribution. Like for example, there is one project, and if the total project is not done by you, at least you might have contributed something, like you might have contributed this part. So at least you need to tell very perfectly or express it, like your contribution towards that project, and what you have done for that project. And yeah, definitely you might expect some cross questioning from the interviewer. Like whenever you are about to tell something, the interviewer might ask something related to that. So you need to be very sound, you need to have sound knowledge about your project. And here comes his next question. Technical questions were asked based on his resume. So definitely, guys, remember that whatever you are going to mention on your resume, the skills which you mention on resume, definitely you may expect those questions. So this guy has mentioned SQL as his skill, DBMS or SQL. So he was asked questions related to SQL, like foreign key. What is a foreign key? And distinct. What is the use of distinct keyword? So, for example, if you talk about the foreign key, it's a key which is a primary key and some other table. Like, for example, there is a table one and there is a table two. So this table is having some primary key, and this table will be having a foreign key. So what does it mean? Means this foreign key is a primary key in table 2, some other table. So this is the actual meaning of a foreign key. And also distinct keyword, when it comes to distinct keyword, we use this keyword to avoid duplicates. Like for example, if you want to select all the employees from a company, select employee from company. So if I want to avoid a same employee coming twice or more than once, so I can use keyword distinct, select distinct employee from company. That's it. Unique, which means unique one time. And then he was asked some question in order to test his communication skills. So guys, I've already told that definitely Infosys test your communication skills a lot rather than the technical skills. They test your communication. So this guy was given a general topic, and he was asked to speak about that. Like his topic was arrange a party for your brother's birthday. You need to talk about this. Like you might be confused what to speak. Definitely, if you look into it, simply you can include a lot of things. For example, when comes about a birthday party about for his brother, so you can include about present, birthday present, or gift, birthday gift which you have presented to your brother, or also you can include whom all you have invited, invitations, and you can include celebrations like dinner, or what did you plan or what did you eat on that day, what are the special items, all these things. And also how did your parents what did your parents gift him, and what, and how did you enjoy on that day, like participating in some activities like dancing, singing, all these like there's a lot of stuff to to include. So this was his topic. So what I want to say, tell you is that you need to be very spontaneous. Like you need to go on speaking. Like you must be able to speak in English, communicate in English. That's it. And then comes a fifth question. Like this guy was so funny. Like he was even asked GK questions like related to some capital cities. You might ask like what is the how come a person is asked capital cities while testing for I mean giving an interview for a software job. So this might be out of box, but definitely the interviewer was expecting some general knowledge from the candidate. So he asked some two, three cities like states, and he was asked to name the capital cities. You need not to worry, guys. Definitely, he gonna ask very basic questions like, what is the Indian capital city? What is the capital city of your state? Like that. So here comes branch related questions. So no matter what, you can never neglect branch related questions. You might be from ECE or Triple E or mechanical or civil, whatever the branch you are from. Definitely there exists some basic branch related questions. So this guy was from Triple E, and he was asked energy. What is energy? Actually, the capacity of doing some work. In simple definition we can say. And what are the units of energy? Joule. We can say that the joule is a unit of energy. And renewable and non-renewable energy definitions. So when comes to renewable energy, it's the energy which can be refilled or replenished. So once after the completion of the renewable energy, it can be refilled again. There, so we here when comes to non-renewable sources, so when the energy is exhausted, we cannot refill it or replenish. So if we can get clarity when from the examples like solar energy is a renewable source of energy because it never exhausts. So where comes to non-renewable petrol, like it's a non-renewable source of energy. And finally, he was also asked some HR questions, as I have told that it's HR round also. So how do you say that you are a team player? Like, how can you prove yourself that you are a team player? He was asked. So I think the best example you can include is that guys during the lockdown period, how you have done your group project. So even you guys are restricted from physical meeting, still you have completed the group project like taking the help from the online platforms. So this is one of the best examples. And also you can include some other sports which where you have contributed as a team player, or game sports or games I can say rather than sports. So still you can use many real life examples from you. But if you are not aware of anything, I mean, you can tell every answer in a ready-made form. Like even before the interview, you need to plan answers for each of these questions, like for team player, like you know, what to tell about the project, and what to include in that self introduction. Everything should be pre-planned, like what to speak during the interview if you are weak in communication. And finally, relocation. Okay with relocation, definitely you should say you are okay with relocation. And guys, if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Let's crack it, and I'll be posting more interesting and useful content.